Hello everyone, this is Kevin, your entrepreneur, and this is going to be a quick video update. Not great news, but could be worse news. But the Lyft Power Driver program, the one that says if you give so many rides within a week, you get a 10 or 20% bonus depending on that ride. Well, they have upped the requirement again. I don't know how many times I've been through this. I know that when it started, you had to be online for yay many hours before you got a bonus and accept a certain percentage of the rides. Obviously, I liked that the best, but in all fairness, it was because it was easy to manipulate. Basically, just leave the app on most of the day, especially during times when you knew there weren't going to be any rides or much demand, and then you could pretty much get a bonus every single time. So they changed that to you had to take a certain amount of rides and have a certain amount of acceptance rate, and that was a little bit harder, but you could still do it. Then they changed it to you had to take that some of those rides had to be peak rides, as they call them, which is like, during the dinner rush and stuff. And then they added that if you signed up for the hourly guarantees, those rides did not count towards the power bonus. And of course, the hourly guarantees covered a lot of the peak hours, so that made it especially difficult. Well, they have raised the ride count required. Tier 1, which is the 20% model, they raised the rides requirement, which I believe was 50 where I live. Now it's 70 you need to take. However, you still only have to do 20 peak rides, so that didn't change, and then you get a 20% bonus on top of what you make that week. As for tier 2, they raise the rides from, I believe, 30 to 50, and the peak rides they raise from 10 to 20. So now, and if you hit those now, you'll get a 10% bonus on top of what you made. So you need to take 90 and 70 rides respectfully now to get bonuses, and some of those rides have to be during busy times, which, positive note, peak rides are pretty easy to get. I mean, they're called peak rides for a reason. So, yeah, it's disappointing, but here's the way I see it. It is a bonus. When you do these app jobs, you're still your own boss. You can still choose when you want to work. And the thing is, they're not punishing you for not taking these rides. They are still offering you something if you do. So if you really want that bonus, you got to work for it. That is the whole ethics of working. The one thing about this I will say that you now have to keep in mind, though, is now you definitely have to weigh the average on whether or not it's worth signing up for the hourly guarantees and striving for this, because I think under this you officially can't do both anymore. It would be very hard to anyway. So my personal opinion, I haven't gotten a power driver bonus in a long time, so it's not like this is going to affect me that much. I would probably stick with the hourly guarantees, but that's because I have a daily quota I like to meet. I like to average $100 a day. I've been averaging more like $150 a day the last couple of weeks. That's probably because it's, and the holidays. Christmas brings out the best and the worst of people. Yeah, so I'm going to stick with that. It works better for me, but maybe you guys don't like the hourly guarantees. Now, essentially, you just have to choose between one or the other. I can't tell you which one it is. I might make a video discussing the pros and cons of that in the near future, because it seems like it's obviously needs to happen. But who knows? I should also mention that this number is for the Orange County area. Your mileage may vary, but keep an eye out for that email. Now, what's the positive? Well, at least in my area, rates did not get cut. The dropping rates has always been like a big stress for us. Uber has not cut the rates again, to my knowledge. But I was shocked to find out that in some areas, Lyft actually cut their rates, which was disappointing because they're the more driver-friendly company. At least it sure seemed like it. And here they were cutting rates. The rates really can't be cut anymore, I think. I believe Uber and Lyft know that. In fact, if anything, they really have to go up soon because no one's making money with the rates the way they are now. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting the next few months, see where this all goes. What do you guys think? Are you a big power driver person? I'd like to know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.